Welcome, my friends, to another edition of The Helpful Dad. Today's topic is if you're in the market for a train table, should you buy the official Thomas the Train table, or should you go with the Imaginarium version and still use your Thomas trains for that? Let's start by examining the official version, the Thomas the Train's wooden railway system. There are multiple table options. This is one option here. You can see you get all the different logos and decals and things like that. You're looking at around $200 to $300 and up for one of these train tables. Good construction. Sometimes you can get the bins with them, or you can add them later, but I would recommend that. You need some way to store your trains if you're going to change configurations and things like that. Let's look at the official one. This is the learning curve. They make a lot of the engines as well too. So it's nice because it has a double-sided board. It measures a play area of 48 inches by 32 inches and it's 18 inches high. And you're looking at, again, $200 to $300 for this. It's quality construction, but it is very expensive, and you don't get a trains with it and you don't get the tracks with it. So you're going to need to buy your tracks. If you're going to go with a Mac Daddy version like this with your roundhouse, bridges, etc., you're looking at maybe $200 to $300 for something like this with all these accessories. You still need to buy your trains as well too. That's a hefty price tag. If you don't want to invest that much, you could go the route where maybe more of a basic set. You don't get a whole lot, but for about $50 to $80 you can get started out, and then you can add to it. When you add to it, you can add a lot of different bridges and houses and destination options, roundhouses, and they work with both the Thomas sets as well as the Imaginarium sets. So keep that in mind as we have this discussion. So you can add these things later, and spend about as much as you want. You can also add lots of different tracks later to add to your collection, so don't let that worry you. You can add as you go. In addition, the engines, we're talking about the official Thomas engines that you're probably going to get. There's a wealth of engines that are available in the wooden version or the die-cast version, all that work with the wooden train sets, whether it's the official Thomas version or the Imaginarium version or Kidcraft version, for example. So that's a summary of what you get for the wooden tracks. Very nice, but very expensive. Imaginarium is a brand generally you see at Toys R Us or on Amazon, and I believe it's pretty quality construction. This is the classic Imaginarium train table, which has 2 drawers already, and they actually give you a train set that comes with it. It measures just slightly smaller, 46 inches by 30 inches and 17 inches high, and the price tag is much more affordable, about $100, $125, maybe up to $200. You get tracks already, you get trains already. It's compatible with the Thomas engines and the Thomas tracks, so you can really interchange a lot of different options here. In addition, like I said, you're actually going to get a train track with it, which is about an $80 to $100 value. You may get the roundhouse version that you see here, which comes with the bridge, or you may get the spiral version that you see here. Again, it depends on what you are looking for. You also get a tunnel. You get generally you get a bridge with that. So you get about 23 feet of track overall. You also get various engines. Now they're not the Thomas engine, but it's still a nice thing to add to your collection. And you get various people, trees, things of that nature. So you get a lot more for your money. You get the table, the train tracks, the engines already with the Imaginarium version for about half the cost. So because of that, we're going to recommend the Imaginarium version. We actually own this set ourselves. We've got a lot of use out of it. It's got great resale value, as does the Thomas version as well too. But we just feel you get more for your money with the Imaginarium table. You can't go wrong with either, but from a cost standpoint and a value standpoint, we believe Imaginarium provides the better option. Well, let us know what you think. Please tell us your thoughts. Thank you.